Hello and welcome to Jurassic Park. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some of my Blu-ray pickups as well as some other pickups that I got throughout this past month and just give you an updated kind of look at my movie room. I haven't done an update on it in probably a few months or so, and I haven't made any like major overhaul changes, but I have rearranged some stuff, got some new posters that I'd like to show off kind of within the full scope of the room so you can kind of see the context of it all. I probably won't do another movie update until after the end of the year when I have my new sound system set up. I might do a video kind of me setting it up once I do get it all, because I think that'd be fun and as well as helpful for people who may be getting a new sound system, but that's something down the road, so we'll talk about that later. But for now, I want to show off the updates to the room, some Blu-ray pickups, that kind of stuff. So without further ado, check out this intro and we'll get started. Welcome once again, my name is Austin and this channel is all about helping you to dig deeper and go further to better understand faith and film and everything that's in between. If that sounds exciting to you, make sure you click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any future content. So I'm going to kind of follow the horseshoe that is the room and go kind of from one end to another, and then when we get to this area and this shelf here, I'll break down kind of how I got it sorted for my collection as well as the pickups that I've gotten this past month. And like I said, we'll just continue on around the room and show off what I got. But before we get around the room, as I noted too in the beginning of the video, I'm wearing a Jurassic Park shirt. A Jurassic Park shirt is one that I've been wanting to get for a long time, but I just never quite found the one that I wanted to pick up. I wanted something that was more on the traditional side, not with the new Jurassic World stuff, just because Jurassic Park in itself means more to me than the Jurassic World movies. But I ended up getting this at Target last week. It was regular $15, but they had probably 20 or 30, maybe even more of them. They're like the Funko limited edition line on clearance for $4.50. And I was like, you know what? That shirt looks cool, and I don't think I'm going to find a better deal than less than $5. So I picked it up and am really happy to finally have it, be able to wear it in some videos as well as just day-to-day life. So that's one of the big pickups I was excited about this past month. Now let's get around this room. So starting things off, on one end of the horseshoe, we have this Star Wars canvas that my brother got me as kind of like a housewarming first movie room gift when we moved into this house. It's a pretty nice one. It's got kind of all the old school characters, and I love the original Star Wars movies, so it's really cool to have that one. And then my wife got me this, I think a couple of years ago for my birthday, I believe it was. So it's kind of one of those tin ones. I think this is, actually, I think both of these are from Hobby Lobby. But it's cool. It's got like the schematics and the that kind of thing for the Millennium Falcon with all kinds of different information and stuff on it. So really cool for any Star Wars fan. And like I said, I love the Star Wars movies. So really cool to have kind of a small Star Wars section here. And then moving on, you'll kind of see, I got my light in here that I use to make the videos. I'll try and dodge it as best I can, but I have an Attack on Titan poster. This is from season 4. So you got various different characters on here. I love the show. It's one of my favorite animes. And then, so this is basically my TV section. So then down below it, even though I just said TV section, I kind of lied. This is my sort of DC, but mostly Batman top shelf here. I got my limited edition Walmart exclusive for the 4K that came out. So it has that nice box there. My 10-inch Funko Pop of Robert Pattinson's Batman character, which is awesome. Love showing that off all the time. This is the 3D Blu-ray limited edition for Man of Steel. Figured I don't really have a better place to put it. Might as well stick it there. And then this was the cover for the Batman special edition that I got. Kind of like another tin thing, similar to that Star Wars one that I have. And then below it, we got my TV shows sorted alphabetically. I do mix my Blu-rays and my DVDs for my TV shows just because I don't have a ton of them and I find it easier to mix those. And then I got my Stranger Things Season 1 Blu-ray, Season 2 Blu-ray. I do have the Karate Kid movies in there because my box set shelf is kind of full and doesn't really have room for it at the moment. Then I got my How I Met Your Mother complete series on DVD with Barney and Ted Funkos, my Once Upon a Time in Hollywood book, which I started but haven't had a chance to finish or continue yet. So that kind of is my all-encompassing TV section of Attack on Titan, the Batman, my TV shows, and some box set TV shows, various different stuff like that. Continuing right next to that, we have this limited edition Mondo poster for The Invisible Man. This is one that I won in a giveaway through the Cinema Blend website. I've actually won I think at least one giveaway from them. I may have won a couple. It's pretty cool. They give away some great stuff once in a while. So really happy with this one. It's a really, really cool poster. I've had this for at least a year now, and I finally framed it. I got a frame for some birthday money that I got because it's more of a unique size there, but just love that poster. It's a great movie as well. Below that, this is where my movie shelf used to be right here, but I wanted to shift some stuff around because this recliner here that my dog is sleeping on, that's Calvin, used to be in the corner where my Blu-ray shelves are, but every time we had people over to watch a movie, I was pulling it over in front of the shelves to have some extra seating because I don't have tons of seating down here. So finally was like, you know what, I'm just going to swap them, put my shelves over here, bring this in here, and I actually think it kind of makes the room look a little bigger. I'll give you a kind of a full room pan around once we're done. So my dog enjoying the recliner there with my May the Force Be With You pillow, and then my Middle Earth blanket. This has like the map on it, really cool. And then continuing on to my shelf here, you're very familiar with this background. I have 3 of these shelves. They're, I think, Atlantic brand. I do want to upgrade to one of the Atlantic Media shelves that can go like up to the ceiling, because I think it'd be cool because I'm tired of expanding horizontally. I'd rather expand vertically. So for now, I got these 3, and I was originally going to get a 4th one at some point soon, but I think I might just save up and eventually go more vertical with a bigger shelf that goes taller. So my ever familiar canvas that my wife and I did, she designed a lot of it, and it was really, really helpful. So I love having that in the background of my videos. And then this whole shelf here, top to bottom, is sci-fi fantasy movies. I'll also show off my Blu-ray pickups for this month in that. We have Wrath of the Titans on Blu-ray, and then Clash of the Titans on Blu-ray. Neither of these is particularly great movies, but they are really fun and entertaining. I got them from a friend of mine who was kind of cleaning out some old Blu-rays and DVDs he didn't want, and I was like, you know what, I've been wanting to watch those. I'm going to take those, and he was happy to give them to me. So I got my sci-fi fantasy movies here, and then these are action movies all the way down to here. Below that, we have animated films, bottom left, Christmas, and then bottom right, my DVDs, and then my wife's DVDs are on the bottom over here on the right. Above that, we have my horror movies, and then above that, we have comedies, and then these top 2 rows over here are dramas. So that's how I have my shelves sorted for now. I used to have them going all the way across, but I had enough that I could pretty much fill a whole shelf just with sci-fi fantasy. So I thought, let's do this for now, and we'll figure something else out when I get another shelf. But I got these 3 all sorted alphabetically by each genre. Panning quickly over to here, I have a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild poster. This one's pretty cool. It's like all wooden and one of those like hard canvases too. So one of my favorite video games of all time. So got to show some video game love too, even though I don't play games quite as much as I used to. Dodge around the tripod here. Down below my TV, I got some movie theater popcorn buckets that my brother-in-law got me, his brother used to work at a movie theater. They collected the cups. They had tons and tons of them. So I got a couple Spider-Man ones, couple Star Trek, couple of the Hobbit ones. And then you can see I got my John Wick figures. These are really cool. So got my little Funko. This is the John Wick Chapter 2 one. And then this is the coin for the adjudicators that came with my John Wick 3 Blu-ray. And then this, I forget which company did this, but it's a really cool John Wick Chapter 2 one with that shotgun that's just packs a punch. And so really love that. And then below that, a couple more popcorn buckets. That's the Wonder Woman 1984 one that I got from AMC. And then this is just one of those like movie night popcorn buckets for the Avengers. Equipment wise, for now, I have this Sony, I think it's like the X300, something like that, or 700. It's a pretty affordable 4K player, nothing fancy, but it does the job and I really like it. I don't really have any issues with it. Above that, this is a Sony, one of those like home theater in a box players that I will be replacing once I get my new system, but it does a good job for what I've needed it to. It's a 5.1, so it has 5 surround sound speakers and a subwoofer kind of over there in that corner. So it does the job, like I said, but I'm going to be upgrading to a more legitimate 5.1 with SVS and then adding in some Atmos speakers eventually. Right now I have my Xbox down here too, and then you can see just a decent 70-inch Samsung 4K TV. Nothing spectacular, but does the job for me. Next to that, we have this really cool Jaws poster. I got this at a Hobby Lobby. Really like that one. Below that, this is my box sets, and you know, some other figures shelf. So top shelf is Lord of the Rings. So I have both of my extended edition Blu-rays, a pottery mug that I made for Gandalf, some random books for Lord of the Rings, my favorite being this Middle-earth Atlas. I love, love, love that book. My Lord of the Rings Pez machines, a pint glass, and some coasters that my brother-in-law got me. This cool Frodo figure through the Weta line that they designed. And then this replica Sting Blade. It's kind of like a letter opener. Really cool. Got that as a gift from one of my best friends when I was in his wedding. And then this little mini Aragorn pop. Below that, we have this Alien shelf. So I have my Alien and Aliens. That's the 35th anniversary Blu-ray set. And this is the 30th anniversary Blu-ray set for Aliens. So I have a couple copies of the Alien movies. And this is a cool bobblehead xenomorph, as well as this Ellen Ripley Funko from the first Alien movie. Below that, we have a couple more Funkos. These are some of my wife's things. I say that, but she would joke that I got them for my movie room. So this is Alexander Hamilton and Eliza Hamilton, one of her favorite movies. And then this Notebook DVD box set. I have a little more video game stuff over here, kind of toppled over, but some video games. One of the Star Trek ships from Star Trek Into Darkness. And then above that, some Star Wars stuff. The vinyl for the original Star Wars soundtrack, that was my dad's. He lets me hold on to it. And then this R2-D2 Bop It. This is a music box from Star Wars Land, or whatever you want to call it, Star Tours in Florida, that my sister-in-law, brother-in-law got me. Kylo Ren's lightsaber. And this is a little just kind of cool knick-knack from a movie theater in Mexico that a friend got me. Back up and continuing over here, I have my Lord of the Rings posters. So these my sister got for me at a comic shop when we were on vacation in Myrtle Beach. This one's kind of like a really cool art style for the Lord of the Rings with a lot of the different characters on it. Then below that, we have a really cool Gandalf one with him smoking his pipe and stuff. This beautiful Rivendell scene here. This is another one of my favorite shots from the movies here. This is probably my favorite one, being the Balrog with the cool carving of the Lord of the Rings down there. And then above that, we have Sauron himself, and then one of the Witch Kings of One Ring to rule them all. Then above here, just a quote from J.R.R. Tolkien, "Not all who wander are lost." And then I'll get back there so you can see the rest of those, but just a nice recliner couch here. So that's why I said I have 3 seats here, and then 1 seat there for the recliner. So you can fit 4 people comfortably on the couch, and then 1 person here. So overall, not too bad. Starting to wrap things up behind the couch, I have these 2 full-size movie frame poster frames here. Right now I have a Top Gun Maverick poster in this one. My buddy works at a theater and hooks me up with some posters from time to time, so I have some others as well. And then in the middle here, I have my movie palette canvas. This is a really cool partnership that I've started with the movie palette company. So if you want to get your own one of these, you can get some, get 15% off with my code in the description below. This is for the movie Sing Street. So they do a really cool thing with their posters where they take the primary colors from each scene and line them all up together. So this is basically the movie of Sing Street, just in that format. So it's a really cool, really unique, different art piece. And then over here, I got my other one. Right now I have Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I also have some other ones. The new Nicolas Cage movie, Onward, a couple Batman ones for the new Batman movie. And then he's holding on to a couple new ones for me too. So I'll change those out from time to time, once every few months or so, but really fun to kind of shake it up with not too much work with those posters. So that is the space that I have, kind of one quick pan around besides, you know, my light that I use to light my videos there. So really, really love this space. Continue to make it a little bit more my own every time, and just really appreciate having it. So I hope you enjoyed checking out my room, all the updates to the posters, the collection layout, the equipment that I got, that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm going to be doing another one probably around the beginning of the year once I get my new sound system installed, once I get that purchased and all that kind of stuff. But thank you for checking out the haul as well as the room tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope maybe it gave you some inspiration if you're looking to set up your own movie space. I know I just love mine and love kind of making little tweaks to it here or there all the time. So thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one.